High in the sky above the clear outside is the free Mexican Air Force flying tonight. Mexican Air Force. Well, there in Kentucky, a cowgirl is cooling her heels, remembering that God gave us herbs and the fruits of the field. But a criminal law that makes outlaws of those seeking life make the free Mexican Air Force Escalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight, flying so high. Yeah, yeah, yeah. How strange an innocent herb causes money to burn. They'll jail you or kill you for making those rich fat cats squirm. But nothing can stop us, my vision is clearly in sight. And the free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight.
As soon as this song's over, my brother just snuck in the back door. I see him sitting back there.
While we smoking colitas, federales are loading their guns, blowing smoke from their six-shooters, spinning their barrels for fun. Contrabandistas, banditos of night, we're the free Mexican Air Force who are flying tonight. And high in the hills we are harvesting sweet sensibility. The law wants it all because they think the wine we can free us. Freedom for us is a prison for the rulers of might. That's why the free Mexican Air Force, Escalito riding his white horse. The free Mexican Air Force is flying tonight. Everybody flying so high.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I wish I had that range. I wish I had that range, man. I wish I had that range. All right, man. All right, man. Thank you so much for coming in here. We're gonna talk with somebody tonight, man. He's from the boxing world, from the streets of Boston, Massachusetts, man. I met this man yesterday, and he's a brother. He's a real brother. His name is Tommy Attardo. And if you haven't heard of him, you're going to hear about him before this night's over. Tommy, let me get you up here, my brother.
How you doing, my brother? Good to see you.
Good to see you, man. Good to see you. I'm gonna say hello to everybody out here before we let them know who you are. I'm gonna give you the microphone, but I want to acknowledge my brothers, my sisters for coming in here, man. Because I told them you were coming tonight. We're starting to get a nice little house in here, man. And let me just shout out and acknowledge them here. See who we got in the house tonight, man. Mr. Pigeon, thank you for coming in. Jose Diaz, my brother. Salute, man. Salute. Memphis Freestyle 901. Thank you for coming by. My brother, the Iceman. Salute to you, man. We got a pigeon still in here, man. He's writing a bunch of stuff in there. Mr. Pad's brother. Thank you for coming by, my man. We got Mad Chad in here. Mad Chad's gonna stop in, man. Mad Chad's gonna join in some questions over here. He's another good brother, another lover of boxing. Dick Justice from Kuwait, Croatia's in here. We got an international house here, Tommy.
Oh, that's amazing.
Who else we got in here, man? I don't want to leave anybody out because I appreciate it. The Skywalker, my brother. He's doing a show tonight with a heavyweight, man. Shout out to the Skywalker. Yoda Crush Wise in here, man. Salute Yoda Crush Wise. Thank you for coming by. Chauncey Pearls. Salute. Thank you for coming in here. All right, man. I want to introduce to you my friend. I met him yesterday, and I call him my friend because he's like a brother. I felt the connection as soon as I talked to him, man. This is Tommy Attardo. I'm sorry, Tommy. Tell him a little bit about yourself.
Man, well, I'm so Boston, man. Grew up, surviving, trying to, it's a long story, man. I grew up fighting, sick, always getting smacked around as a kid, beat up. Just trying, man, just trying to basically stay healthy my whole life, fighting in the streets. It's a long story, man. Professional fighter, just surviving, suffering in the streets, trying to stay in shape. And,
how did you get into boxing, Tommy?
Excuse me, wait a minute.
Certainly, brother, certainly. And Bruce Gas is smoking on a joint tonight. He's not smoking on a Toker too because it's so hot in here. It's about 89 degrees in my living room. I got two fans blasting on me. And Mad Chad, my brother Mad Chad just stepped into the room tonight. Mad Chad, man, salute to you, my brother.
Hey, shout out Bruce Gas. You know, it's just interesting, you know, to bring up Tommy Attardo of all boxers, of all fighters, you know, to kind of feel like I have a little bit of a close connection with him because, you know, one of my dearest friends in the world, Jason LaHulia, fought this man twice, and Tommy rocked him in you know, one fight pretty good there. And you know, it was like a real big stepping stone. You know, people knew Jason was tough, New Hampshire Golden Glove kid. But Tommy Attardo was the real fucking deal from Boston. Like, this was no joke, you know, a tough fucking kid and a tough nut to crack. And, you know, he would let you know if you were a real fighter or not. And, Tommy, how are you doing, man? You look great. You look great for your age and all, you know, everything you've been through. Shout out to Tommy Attardo. Much respect from Portland, Maine, Tommy.
Thank you, man. I love you guys out there too, man. It's a blessing. Everything I do, everything I say is a blessing, man. I love you, man. Just saying that stuff. But it's been a long road, man. Been a life of pain, you know. Not meaning some angry, but my whole life, all my career, I was hurt. Every fight I had, even as a little boy, I was hurt. There was stuff in the small tool no one knew of. I fought anyways. So people saying, "Oh, he's punch strike, he's crazy," but they don't have even close to an idea what I've been going through my whole life. But now I'm healing. Thank you, God. My body's healing. I'm getting stronger. My breathing, my eyes, my hands, my legs. Meaning that I was going through a lot. Even speaking here, I'm not used to doing this right here. Talking one-on-one, live in front of everybody. So it's hard for me to talk like this. I want to eventually get everything out. But those fights coming up, it was the hardest thing to do. Knowing that I could fight in the ring.
Fight.
I can't explain. I get a little nervous. Not that I'm scared. It's that there's so much behind all this stuff happened to me, and it's hard to get out right here. It's hard to express myself without looking like a cry. Well, it sounds like a crybaby and a phony.
No, this is the real deal fucking dude right here. Tommy Attardo's the real dude, man. This is the real deal McCoy. This is no bullshit. You're not going to hear this on ESPN. This is real hard to the, you know, you got to keep your ear to the fucking street to hear Tommy's story. He was in this game, and, you know, And I just was a fan of you, man. You had a great boxing style, Tommy, man. You were in there to fight, and you weren't gonna fucking run around, and you were gonna say, "Let's fucking go." And just you could pull up your record. You fought some good fighters, and your history of boxing and getting it out. Bruce Gas is the right place to come and just tell your story, because Bruce, the floor is yours.
Yeah, I appreciate that. I love you for that. But I'm not even what you seen. What you seen in the ring right there wasn't even a percent how I feel now. I'm not trying to say that I how can I say it? It's like a crybaby and cry about the losses. It ain't about the losses. It's about how I feel right now.
Mm.
Yeah, to come out fighting. I was going through since the day I was gone. I was fighting the whole way, not even sleeping, not even getting my rest, not even gonna do anything. So what I feel now, I go in there right now, how I feel. I'm not being a crybaby, but going in right now, it'll be like walking down the street, drinking a cup of water, compared to back then. But I'm not trying to say for me. I'm gonna go out there and fight again. I mean, there's so much more I gotta prove to me and God that about where I came from, how much more educated I really am, the more flaws where I am than you see in the ring. There's much more. It's just hard to say. I have to explain what I mean. I'm a little nervous. There's so much going on. It's hard to speak out what I really want to do, but I'll sound like a phony. You understand? It's like a crybaby. But I was trying to say it's not over. The way I feel now, I go right now, fight Floyd Mayweather and beat him. Not that I want to prove anything. It's just what I've gone through where I am now. That's how much more knowledge I have and strength I have to a lot. Understand what I mean?
Oh yeah, Tommy.
Don't mind me right now. I'm a little nervous.
Brother, you're the celebrity on the stage here. I'm the one who's nervous, man. Really. You graced me by coming on here tonight, and I know your story. I know some of the things that happened to you. Can you tell us about the time that you were really shaken down? Your family was in trouble. Can you talk about that a little bit, bro?
See,
I'm talking about Whitey Bulger.
Yeah, I wasn't shaking. I was mad at my brother. I was mad at him because my mom was dying, and I was in the hospital. I was alone as a baby, as a little boy, 7 years old, all alone. No brothers, no sisters. I was all alone in the house. And I was always sick. So my mom was dying. I was in the hospital alone with her. I had 5 brothers and 5 sisters, and she's dying, and there's no one around. My father died. I moved in the house with her, and there was still no brothers there, no sisters. I was angry. I was mad. He called me a bum. Like he said, you don't have anything. I don't have anything. You were drunk. You had millions of dollars. You had everything. You left the house and left me all alone with my father abusing me because he was angry at you and your brothers and sisters. So he left money. He had everything. So I was stuck in the house with no heat, no food. And now I'm here. I was in the hospital with mom when she was dying all alone, crying that I see her like this, alone against me and her. So all those thoughts went through my head. All those thoughts went through my head. I said, Tony, man, you call me a punk, call me no good. When I was, you want to be a tough guy, hang around, go to jail, use my name. You want to. I thought you were a tough guy. So when you were younger, why do you say you're going to take money off you because of selling drugs? If you don't give them money, right? Say if you don't give me money, she having your brother Tommy, I'll do it to your mother. I'll kill your mother. And I heard about that. I heard that. And one day I was going by my house. So my mother said she was out front, sitting on the stairs, and there's a guy looking at her, staring at her, wouldn't leave, just kept on looking at her. And I didn't pay him. I said, whatever. And the next day I went by, and that same car was there. The same car was parked out there. I said, oh, shit. I said, is that Whitey? The same car, same description, So I kept on, I kept on going. I walked to the corner. I told my brother this all the time. She called me coward. I called me a punk. I walked to the corner. My buddy was working in Edison. I told him, hey, I think what he's from the house. He said, what? So he took out this truck, went to the corner of his house, brought me a gun, I put in a bag. I said, who's he thinking? He ain't no killer. He said, he's not a killer. He's just, he got a bunch of guys behind him. So he puts fear in people. So then I put the gun in the bag. I did something like this because what you did, not because I'm doing this because what you created. So I put the gun in the bag. I walked down the car to the car. I got close, but then it pulled away. So to this day, I don't know who it was. They said it was the same car. It wasn't a car they say is in the Marquis. It wasn't a car they was using it, but they said it was a different car. So
man, that.
And he drove away. I just for his sake, to make him feel like, who do you think you are? I ain't going to jail, being a tough guy. I had to do this. I had to protect myself. And he's calling me. I'm a punk. I had to do your job because you want to be a tough guy. But I told him that. Nah, no. Actually, he died. I don't know what happened, but then the next day, the gun was still there. It was still my car. But I told him my car, and the kid said, "Well, Tony, what happened? What's this gun for?" So I told him what happened. We put actually in the air, went by my head. Dismissed it. So I took off. Actually, that night, all went to my car. It took me 10 years to realize why they went to the car. Because they heard me not have a gun. So I had a gun. I had to tell him all the stuff I had to go through because of him. Man, so don't mind being nervous. I'm trying to tell this how it really happened. And I usually talk like this. I get a little embarrassed. I say this shit to that. That's just one little instance of hundreds of things going on in my life. You know, my mom died, my sister got all the money and called me no good. And I was making that documentary about my life. And they all cheered on me and they're lying about what happened to them and about the real story. So I want to, I'm everywhere right now. I understand. Don't mind me, but I want to say something. I don't expect let's come back to it.
Yeah,
I'm a little nervous right now. It's nothing to do with boxing or like that. Listen, there's so much, man. There's so much stuff going on. 53 years of pain over my breath and crying inside that it's hard to say it in 5 minutes. So it's everywhere. And that's just a little bit.
How about that opportunity you got with Jeff Lacey? How did that fight come about? You told me that was honest. That was strange.
I walked into my sister's house and what was his name? Capiello. It was Capiello. And Brockton, he said, he called my son. I don't know how he got my sister's number. He said, hey, someone's on the phone for you. What are you doing, man? It's on. Listen, there's a group of here in the Mohegan. Jeff Lacey want to fight him. Yeah, sure. Now, all my fight, I took never win. I think I'm going to lose. I always thought I was going to win. I knew it was going to be hard. I had a lot of disabilities in my back and hips. And I said, what? It wasn't. I wasn't able to do it in a ring, a flat ring in the gym, a hard ring, a soft ring. So everything I did in a real ring was a lot harder than a soft ring. I mean, I did a ring with a hard floor. Anyways, right? This what happened. I went there. I got to. Sure, I'll be there. I went there. I got to the Mohegan. Showed up. I gave my license, all kinds of my boxing license. But one of my licenses wasn't up to date. It was my blood, some of the blood license. One of the licenses wasn't up to date. So listen, you can't fight tonight. License. So we're going to schedule it. We schedule it to Vegas a month from now. I said, sure, we go. So we would schedule it, and it'd be a month later. Fighting a month later. Don't mind me, I'm a little nervous. We'll do it.
No, brother. That's all right. And now, Now, you, someone else was supposed to fight Jeff Lacey, right?
Yeah, yeah. Well, right. I went in the room. My hotel room. There was a his badge, his ID there. And I think his name was Tom Butts. He happened to Lacey with the way in. He weighed in. And he was so big. The guy looked at him. He got scared. And he left. He left with his ID. He left his ID. He left his clothes. He just left. I showed up and I went in the room. There was everything in there, his ID, stuff like that. And they always mention that. They mention that on TV all the time about the first fight he had. He went there, he took off, and no one ever said. I mentioned that was me who stepped in. That doesn't mean much. That's just a little part of who I am right now. Anyway, I went to Vegas, and what happened, no one knows either. My son was excused. I went there, and I had a cracked tooth. I had a cracked tooth. I never said this on air. I might have told one person, but I don't want to say it. I will. I told it for a thing called Ultron for information. So out there, I took it to Ultron. I was in the lobby, sitting there, and actually Dana White came up. Dana White said, "Hey, Tom, I don't know the fights. I come to see you. How you doing, Dana?" I did that. Thank you. Then half hour later, I'm in the ring. Ring fighting Jeff Lacey. Didn't know what it was. I remember people saying he's a puncher. I wasn't close to him. Hit me in the body. It was like a slap. I didn't feel it. And a lot of guys who say they can punch, but they can't punch how they could. So hit me. So this guy, he's gonna think that I can't fight. I'm gonna tuck him in to a right hand or left hook. But then I blacked out. Ultra blacked out. He hit me, but I went down. I got back up. I'm not being close. I wasn't close with him. That's it. I went down. I blacked out.
They stopped the fight.
But you might say I'm being so sport about it. It ain't about me getting knocked out or losing for the fact that I didn't know. I didn't see anything that was going on. Now,
man,
I'm smart. I'm smarter. I'm smarter than fights they fought. I want opportunity. Say everything I want to say and to God, number one, and my mother, and whoever else in heaven wants to hear what I can say, and prove I'm not a lot of lies about other people. He's this, he's that. It's not that. It's not that. I'm smarter and sharper than I am. So can't compare it. No opportunity to prove who I really am. I get everything going flow, everything right. Everything. Understand?
Yeah. Now you had an interesting story you told me about the Contender.
Oh yeah. I went down. I was in Brockton and went down there.
Now this is the 2000, 2001, 2002 Contender.
2003 was it? Maybe.
Okay, because Peter Manfredo was in this.
Yeah.
Snake was in this. Mora.
Peter Manfredo with Jeff Frazier. Now I helped him out. He's a friend of mine. I love him. He actually
and Sugar Ray Leonard had a kid in this.
Sugar Ray had a kid from Nigeria.
Yeah.
I think he was supposed to, but actually I fought him in Peter like maybe a year before all that happened. So they were priming them for the Contender. Understand? So I always fought Peter. I went to the Brockton for tryout. Went there, spotted a kid. It was easy. We're gonna get someone else for you. So I'm waiting. They never got anybody else. And I just fought Peter in Foxwoods.
Yeah.
And I was, when I speak like this, I don't mean no disrespect to anybody. I love Peter. I love everybody. It's the truth. And fighting, I was just me just doing nothing. Just trying to stay calm so my legs won't burn out. Not even doing what I really wanted to do. Understand? Like, that was just getting by without hurting myself. Well, anyway, I was at the Contender. They got no one else because they had Peter and they had Jeff Frazier. I didn't know. Not that I would have made the show anyways. But that's just a little bit.
So you think a lot of boxing is stacked against the the fighter who's not the promoter's boyfriend, so to speak?
It could be, yeah, it could be. I mean, if they're a lot invested in them and it's a close fight, yeah, they'll give it to them.
I mean, did you see? You were right there, and you probably experienced it yourself. Did you see a lot of fighters get personal treatment, preferential treatment, where it was like, hey, what the fuck? What about me, man? Did you experience any of that kind of stuff?
No, no, would be no, not too much. No, that would be
Pretty much getting there on your merit.
yeah, right. Yeah, whatever the losses I lost, and the ones I won. It happens out there a lot. Yes, they got a lot of money invested in them, but not too much for me. Understand?
Now, you following any of the fights today?
Nah.
You know, a lot of the ex-boxers say the same thing. They say it's so corrupt, it's so crooked. There's so many titles out there. Now, when you were fighting, who was the middleweight champion of the world when you were a contender?
In 60. I was never a contender.
Well, you were a professional. You fought some professional fighters, bro. Yes, you were a contender.
But there's more
But
to
by today's standards, the fighters out there today, you'd probably be a champion today, man. You'd definitely hold a belt today.
But if God willing, if we get around to that, it'll come out what I want to say. Really want to do and say what I want to get out there. But the champion out there might have been Jermaine, not even Jermaine, Hawkins, Wiki Wright. Or was he the champion?
Mm-hmm.
I don't know who was out there at that time. 160.
Now when you were growing up, bro, the best middleweight in the world from Brockton, Massachusetts, Marvin Hagler. You have any experiences with Marvin Hagler?
No.
Never?
No, I had a fight in Philadelphia. Yeah, actually, his trainer, what was it, Goody? Well,
Pat and Goody.
yeah, they took me. They did my corner. I did some sparring and brought in a couple of guys. Like his name David Hamilton just passed away. And Gardner did some guy named Ian Gardner.
Mm-hmm.
Tommy Attardo. Shout out again to the fucking warrior, Tommy Attardo. Tommy, Bruce just brought up, my personal favorite fighter, Hagler, but what was your connection with Mickey Ward? Did you do any sparring with Mickey or did Dickie? I mean, Mickey or Dickie Eklund. I mean, right from Lowell, Mass. I mean, and Dickie, what a crazy fucker he was. And, did you get any sparring in with Mickey?
Yeah, Mickey, I did some work when he fought Gotti, when he fought, I think it was his first fight. Also Sanchez. Who was the first guy to come back?
Yeah, it's been a while, right?
What was his name?
Alfonso Sanchez. Yeah.
Sanchez, and when he was doing with Gotti and Shane Neary, maybe those guys.
Mm-hmm. What did you think of that left hook that Mickey had?
When I speak like this, I hate it because what I'm going to do it. Well, in the end, I'll talk more. But I'm not anybody. When I speak, I'll talk on it, this and that. It doesn't do anything for me. I want to feel my dream. Then I'll talk more about what's really going on, what I'm really doing to succeed in life. I'm not anybody, so I can't say, I make wise pops, real Rivera, and coach of recreational countries, Camacho and Gamble and Black, Winnie. It doesn't mean much, man. It's not a sad. So who am I? I didn't do anything yet. So I feel like a liar. I feel like I'm using those dead guys for my success. I spot those guys. I don't want to be that guy. I'm still going to feel what I'm going to do in life. Then we'll talk more. Understand? There's so much going on. Even when I speak to you, I'm being real right now. When I speak to you, it's hard to understand regular guys' mind what I'm going through, how a person thinks about me. I just feel it. I feel if you use the word devil, I use that word. I feel negativity in their eyes, vibrating. So when I speak, it makes me feel like I'm weak. I'll just keep doing what I'm doing. In the end, let God talk to me. Understand?
Now let me get to boxing for a second, Tommy. Now you only had 25 fights in a 15-year career.
Right.
Now why did you fight so infrequently? Why didn't you fight more than that?
No, I was fighting. In the beginning, like 3 times a year.
That's but in a career that long, man, you would think you would have. I don't know, bro. You know, you're my man. I'm just kind of asking you if you think you should have been a little more active in
No.
your career.
What they did, I told you what I did. Someone, my sister called the commission and said, I told them I was supposed to fight a kid from Brockton. His name was Irish kid. What's his name? Colbert, Michael Colbert. Your name, Mike Colbert.
No.
I'll tell you what happened.
There was that one kid that got caught up in the fire there. He was jumping over he was an Irish kid. He was running over a fire at a bonfire. Got burnt himself up bad. I can't remember the kid. Marty Frazier? No, Marty. He had an Irish.
Marty, tough kid, good big puncher,
Yeah, tough kid.
Still all working.
I can't fuck that.
Monton.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's a tough
He had
kid.
a fucking rising career. He was at a party or something, tried to jump across some fire, Bruce, and fell into the fire, and he fucked him.
Here's what it is. Here's what it was. And no one knows this either. After he fought, after McBride beat Mike Tyson, they say he celebrated. And I wasn't out. He celebrated. He was running over flames. On wood, and he fell in it. That's after the fight. He fought after Mike Tyson. After McBride beat Mike Tyson, that's how he celebrated, and that's when he fell into the flames. My darn, yeah.
Wow.
And no one knows that. I shouldn't say this because not against Peggy Collins training. He said he missed Peggy Collins training, but he came out. I was holding the mitts for him. I was holding the mitts for McBride, showing him how to fight him. So I was telling him, told him I'm fighting Tyson without me out. Just so one day, he was throwing a jab. Right? Then he stayed there. He wouldn't move. So let the mitts say, throw double the jab and throw a right hand. And you put a right hand, don't stay there. Don't step back. Because once you step back, you're not coming yet. So make sure when he comes in, lean on him. When you push him out, when he comes back in, 1-2. When you get him with the 1-2. Well, I worked for him a couple hours. Out there. I'm not saying I just got one day, right? That couple hours. Back in Collins. He went out there. He did it. He leaned on him when he did jab with right hand, left hook, right hand, jab right hand. He knocked out. He came back. He was $20. You mean? And that was a Mike Tyson.
Now those streets were tempting out there, man. Those streets of Boston. I mean, and it's documented. I read in an article. It said that you were making $30,000 a week dealing coke.
Not me, my brother.
Your brother. Well, they said it. Now is your name is not Anthony, is it?
No.
Oh, see, yeah. They said Anthony the boxer, and instead of saying your name, Tommy, I thought that might have been your nickname was Tommy. I didn't know.
No, Tony Attardo.
Yeah, Tony, but he. I mean, I want to really say everything, but it's hard to explain, man. You know what? It's not what people think it is. It wasn't as tough as people think it is. Man. To me, I was fighting my whole life, but he was making money. He didn't care about nothing, man. He had all kinds of money. I was fighting trying to survive.
And what's the biggest purse you ever made, Tommy?
Not much, 5,000.
5,000.
Yeah, man.
And you gave blood, sweat, and tears every fight you had, brother. You know, boxing's a beautifully strange and a deadly world out there, man.
Yeah, I mean, if you're not in shape, I mean, if you're in shape, right? If you do your work, you know, do your homework, do your work, you stay in shape, do the
You
right.
have any
And
advice?
if you're not mentally right,
You know
and
what I mean?
Bruce, I think Tommy was touching on that earlier, Bruce, how he was saying, you know, if he was mentally prepared, you know, as he is today,
Right
back
there.
then it would have been a whole different story because his mind, he was so scattered. He was going into that ring with so many distractions, with so many, you know, like that people don't know about. And if your mind ain't right, you're not going to be right when you step into that ring. And I think Tommy talked about that earlier.
Right, right. Your mind ain't right, and I know most people mind they're not right. They're not right. Most fighters. That's why there's champions out there. Champions. Only why the reason why they're champions is the guys that fighting ain't really that good anyway. With no disrespect to them, but my mind wasn't even my mind. I shouldn't have one fight. I shouldn't have fought at all. But I had to. I mean, I had to do something. I wasn't doing anything. I knew if my body was right, my mind was right, there was nobody beat me. I had to, I couldn't wait 15, 20 years till I was right, till when everything was right. So I went in and did it. And it wasn't easy. It wasn't easy. It wasn't that I was scared of losing. I didn't think I had opportunity to come back and prove who I really am. And come back and grow and get stronger. Go back to school, learn what I lost as a kid. I always wanted to go to college and read and become a part of a bigger like family, so to speak. And be a part of the community, communicate with everybody, and uh, get it's talk like this, man. Get what the devil's trying to steal from everybody. Take back what the devil's trying to take.
Now,
Get back my
now, how long has God been in your life, Tommy?
my whole life, my whole life. You learn more. It's not just about life. You learn more about yourself and how everything works together. Fear, jealousy, envy, the hate. People ain't really that smart, really, but they act like smart. Try to make you look stupid. They try to embarrass you and type fake words and manipulation and like subliminal messages, subliminal and you know, it's just with God. Let's get back. Don't mind me. With me, but with God, it's a it's every day, every breath, everything you do, everything you know, everything you don't know, everything you want to know. It all works together. It's all it's all a test. It's all a test of 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 will. See, it's hard. It's hard. It's hard. I'm not used to this. I'm not used to come off like fast like this. So, you know, say something. I'll come back. Come back.
Now you're helping young guys today get in shape, aren't you?
It's more. Yeah, I was trying. Part of my story was I was training track and field kids for 10 years about the street, the life, the fear, the jealousy, how everything works together. Especially embarrassment of not being as smart as you want to be, and nobody
Yeah.
knows. You're not.
Balance.
Now you're not. See, people like guys, kids who aren't smart, so they're scared with their mother fathers that know they're really not educated, so they hide behind drugs and things like drugs and so drugs. Because saying the drugs the problem, it's the fear of not the of fear of people knowing what you really are scared about. So they use the drugs to hide what's really what the real cancer, and that's fear. It's fear of again of not being
Now,
not living up to what their parents their parents. You know what I mean?
That's
I
what he
don't know who they are. I mean, so it's deep. So I was working with those. I was here right there. I was working with the fellows. They were documentary for me. I mean, training the kids, what I went through, and the stress I had growing up. And took all my fights, all my fights, all my family, took all my stuff, and went against me. And used. Let me tell you real quick what happened. Like I said, you know, he came up to me. He was story about a fighter myself. That was a fighter. Then along the way of the fights, he's like a big more concussion. He got concussion. He got brain damage. Folks about concussions. So yeah. What happened to me is I do it fighting. So I do stress as a kid. It was like, like other stuff happened. Telling what happened to me. So no one's going to hear about your life growing up. Feel good about it. Feel good bad. Went through you was a fighter. And you got things in. Now you start doing yoga and you got smart and this keen sense of human nature. I said it didn't happen like that. You know, want to tell the story about me, I tell you about my whole life story. So no one wants to hear that. What he did, as I was telling him, he took all notes, he took all my story. I was talking about racism growing up in school and stuff like that. But really, not that anything wrong with me. It's just so no one wants to hear about that stuff. So we did to my family, other people said he's doing a story on racism and I don't know whatever how we do racism and try like a fake gangster movie about people's lives growing up. But he said he was doing a story on what I wanted to do it on. I told him what I want to do it, but he said did he use like everybody else to his story? You know, that was really my story. That I wanted to do. Understand? He said so. Even to my family, he said he's doing a story on boxing, on fighting, and that the era of boxing. And I want to use your family or your lifestyle growing up, your whitings and that. But he didn't want to do it at first. And he lied about what happened to them. He lied about all the stuff. They went through, kind of kicked me out. I think it's what happened. I still don't know the whole thing, but this is bits and pieces of it. We took all my film with. I think you got John Skelly involved with it. You got John Louise. We fought together in the amateurs, and John Skelly and Peter and all the guys. We got those guys. But I wanted to get originally sit down with me and talk about my life. I'll spar with those guys. As knowledge I got. For me, that we got to get where I want, to get where I am. But he took them by himself. Understand? Took for him and went through him for what he wanted to do. He cut me out. Feel me? Understand?
Years and years and years.
All 50 or 45 years back in pain, I want to get out, and the other stuff I was holding in so I could be free. So I could say what I want to say, it make me stronger, and I go back to school and learn. And I was stressed. I was crippled as a kid, so I was through other stuff too. So I was in a wheelchair. I was in a cast, all cast in my hands, my legs, and that's what affected me.
That's a miracle, Tommy. For you to come from that background and for you to get in a professional boxing ring, bro. That's a movie right there, bro. That's a book.
Yeah, he said, no, I don't want a book. They didn't write a book. He wrote a book on my family. It was it wasn't lies, but all the propaganda. And it wasn't what happened, what really happened to me. And that's what it all supposed to be about. So, to this day, people know it's out there. I don't know how he's doing it. He might have released it in Europe somewhere. Actually, someone told me, right?
That's the 24. It's 24 with
24 heavy, yeah. Listen, somebody told me that they saw a guy from like Midwest somewhere, a couple of guys out there moved documentary journalists, documentary guys. They saw me on the website or his website. They were interested in my story. They wanted to get in touch with me, but they didn't. They got in touch with him. I guess they released a lot of stuff in like India or the Midwest somewhere. So a lot of stuff going, I think, out that area out there, not going on out here. So there's something going on, but I don't know.
Well, keep yourself visible, man. If you want to get that published out there, because you're a beautiful man. You have a beautiful story, and just have to just stay out here with us, man. Keep yourself out here. And here's the man who brought you here, my brother Trick Nolte, Anthony Carter, man. Shout out to Trick.
Yeah. What's up, my man?
How y'all doing? What's going on? Hey, how you doing, Tommy? You doing all right?
Listen, man, I'm just trying to get this right. I'm a little nervous right now because I'm usually doing my own thing. I don't like talking too much. I don't like, just talking.
You're doing fine, brother.
They're so real. Things are so real. I feel like a phony. And the worst thing you do is feel like a phony when you're talking to someone you ain't getting. I love that. Not you. I love you guys. I know you tell the truth. When I say shit, it's kind of a weird thing. You feel like the vibrations out there. Not everybody. Some people like giving me that respect back. So
Good vibes out there. Good vibes out there.
But in the end, champ, I see you looking at me. In the end, don't say we're gonna overcome everything and become the greatest ever lived. I don't want to say that I'm crazy, man, but still, listen. This life is about overcoming everything. It's about overcoming everything you went through.
Yeah.
But the devil will try to stop you any way he can. But that could be also could be in me. Could be in me. But I know, I know the vibration of them out there. So you're well with a punch. But check this out. Listen, I told you the other day, right? When this out, I get the energy to keep doing this stuff. Not to get so sad. Not sad, but it's like nothing to go through. But I was playing cornhole. You know cornhole? Playing cornhole. There's two little boys. I thought it was two little boys watching me, like 5, 6 years old. Oh, come over, play, guys. Come on. They look at me and go back. They wouldn't come over. I walked over. To them. What's up? What you doing, guys? Can we come over? Oh, Lakers had on. Might be from LA? The lady with the grandmother said, no, we're from Louisville. Well, Louisville. I said, the other chimps from Louisville. She said, yeah, Muhammad Ali. So already the way she was looking at me, with respect. I said, yeah. She said Muhammad Ali. She told me she was younger. She's a girl. When Ali lost his license. So he didn't go in the army. They took his license away, right? And when time they get it back, that lady gave it back to him. She's the one that filled me out and gave it back. So I said this, they took mine away from me for less reasons, out of jealousy from my sister and anger and other shit, to power of the devil. They took my life away from me for nothing. When we did, same person would be the greatest, Ali. I like Joe Frazier. Joe Frazier's my man, but Ali's one of the greatest. The same person would give Ali back their license, prays for me. So don't worry, you're gonna get yours back. Just that alone right there gave me strength, knowing that there's an energy out there working for me too. So she said a prayer, she said, don't worry. Now that day, that's when I made it feel I touched some flower stories, so many great people, and then this guy here came last night or 2 nights ago, called me up. So there's an energy out there working, being on our control. But her saying, praying for me, the same lady that did that, praying for me, gives me more hope. Not that I don't have hope, it gives me more strength. Understand? And where does that happen? Like, that don't happen to someone from South Boston. The white kid from South Boston. Really, not nobody, didn't win anything yet, right now. There's a lady on the blue do that for me, right? So there's a sign, there's something there too. Yeah, I could be the greatest too. Not just myself, you guys too. So I don't want to be arrogant and talk I have to do what I have to do to get my strength back. To make me stronger. To get those demons out there. Understand? I'm a little nervous right now. I don't. There's so much anymore. I'm discussing it. I can't look stuff. I can't talk. I can't walk. I can't just see everybody. I'm kind of weird. I'm stuck right here. If you look at it, I'm not like, not that I like that. Not that I'm mad like that, but it's there's so much. I want, to see you guys, God, and the truth. I want an opportunity to do what I have to do.
So where are you going from here, Tommy?
I'm gonna get some sleep. I'm tired, man. I'm tired right now. This stuff makes me tired, man.
Oh no, I know that, my brother. I'm just talking about is it a day by day, or is there a plan?
I pray. I train kids. I train them. They make me quick. I make them sharp. I teach them. They give me their love. Love heals. Love heals. True love heals. And I'm gonna train some kids. And on stuff like this, if it happens, it does. It don't. Just, this is only a metaphor I'm using. I don't think I'm not saying it's going to say it, but just I want to say it. Fight for Mayweather, and it might sound like, oh, this white kid's crazy. Everybody says that, but show how sharp I am, really am. Not just a restaurant kid. I don't have nothing. Show fight for Mayweather and beat him, and not even for the money, not even for the fame. Just to prove that I'm better than people saying. Not that they are saying that. I know what the devil's doing. Not that I know about that. Go in there and fight him and prove I'm sharper and smarter than what people are saying. Don't mind. I'm a little nervous right now. It's,
MJ.
I'm good. I just muted it.
All right, man.
Yeah,
Yeah, forgive me in the chat if I hadn't shouted you out, man, because I'm just letting Tommy run this, man. I'm hearing some good stuff. I don't want to get his train of track off, but man, I appreciate it. I see all you in here. Andrew Charles in the building, man. I see MJ in the building, man. I see.
shut up, man.
I'm seeing. We got a lot of good people listening to you, Tommy, man. And if anybody has a question they want to ask Tommy, man, drop it in the chat and we'll ask him, because Tommy's like he's bearing his soul to us over here. This is great stuff, and man, I appreciate it, brother. I appreciate it.
And you guys are helping me, man. It's not me. It's above. It's light, man. It's all about the light. It's all about love. Holy roller, man. Common sense. I have to love everybody. Man, tell me with love back.
Now, you seem like a guy who's conquered a lot of those demons. But do you still see those demons out there? Do they still call you back to the life? Do they say, Tommy, come on?
No, I wasn't bad. I wasn't really crazy out there, But no, they don't. No, man, too strong. We are. It's nothing. It's all love. It's all strength. It's all growing. It's all movement. It's all this movement. Understand? It's all.
So what's a good day? What's a good day to Tommy Attardo?
Every day I'm breathing, man. Every day. Right now, when I leave here, I go home. Every second, everything I do, man. Everything we do is good. Everything.
Man, you sound like you're at peace with yourself, brother. You really do.
There's a little more. There's a lot more, man. There's a lot more to it. If I hear, I feel good, but I'm nervous because I feel like I can't really do what I really want to do. I've been shut off my whole life. I've been relationships, with family, friends, everything's been cut off. Every all the time, man. Everything's been taken from me. So Even now, this conversation here, I get a little nervous. There's so much more. Understand? There's so much more, man. I want to do. I have a feeling that it's not going to get done. It's not really to get together. I'm getting nervous right now.
Well, no, just relax, man. You know, tell us a little bit about what you want to do.
Man. I want to prove the devil's a liar, man. I hate to say that. I'm not perfect. I'm not nobody. I want to prove, no, I'm not what the devil is saying about me. The liars, the jealousy. So you don't know the whole thing, the whole system, the whole world. We all have enemies. We all have people that are lying out there. You understand that? I ain't saying this. And I love everybody. I hope what I'm saying right now is going to them. Everybody, getting them to turn their mind and all come together. But they know that I don't dislike them. I'm not going to hit them. That I do that. I'm not jealous of you. I'm not watching. I don't care what you do. I don't care anything. Just forgive. Just love, man. Just love and understand what's really going on in his life. Too much jealousy, too much envy, too much. People want too much power. They want the power. You see someone like me with nothing, smiling, growing, and feel they don't like that. You know, understand? I want to put it out there, man. I love everybody. If you see me on the street, you know, if someone's talking, come up, talk to me. So come and say, how you doing? What's going on? How you feel? How's this? Understand?
That's the way it should be. It would be a much better world if everybody felt like that. Whether they believed in God or not, because I don't know if there's a God, and you can't, and I don't know if you tell me there's no God, and I can't tell you there is a God. But bro, I'm hedging my bet. I'm betting on God. I talk to God every day, and I'm not going to argue. I'm not going to tell you that there's a God if you're going to tell me there's no God, because we're all going to find out eventually. We're going to die. It's either going to be a God or there's going to be no God, and I'm going to hedge my bet on the other side. You know, I'm going to hedge my bet on the side of God. That's the way I feel about religion. I hate to even speak about religion on the show here, man. I don't no politics, religion, but I mean, how can we deny our higher power? That's the way I look at it, bro.
That's what about.
I think that's probably why we're here also. I think that's probably why we're here also. You know, like I said, to the people in the chat and to you, Bruce, I've had his number for like maybe a good week or so. And what I was trying to do was reach out to Marvin Hagler's brother,
Sims, Robbie Sims.
Robbie Sims, yeah. And he was supposed to have been sick, and the guy, his name was Steven. What's Steven's last name? Tommy?
Steven
Not Stephen Wainwright, not the lawyer, is it?
No. Steven
Steven Attar or something like that. But he said, hey, he was like, hey man, I know a guy named Tommy Attardo, and I said, well, the name sounds familiar, and he gave me his number, and I said, I just called him. We talked yesterday for a good while, and just by talking with you, Tommy, man, you're a good guy. People in the chat room are writing about your story and things like that, man, and we're glad you're here. Glad to hear your story, and this is what we do, man. We reach out to the legends like yourself to let you guys come and talk with us, because we know what you do inside the ring. We don't know what goes on outside the ring, And one of my questions to you, you work with some good fighters, man. You work with Peter Manfredo. You work with Israel Cardona.
I fought Peter.
What was it?
I fought Peter actually in Fox Sports. I fought Peter.
Okay.
When I boxed Peter, I fought him in the real fight. I work with fighting. That means fighting or spar with. We say work with.
Yeah, spar. That's what I meant. Spar. Spar.
Yeah,
Spar with
Mickey Ward and mini pads and intervals and.
Oh wow, what was that like?
It was like in the gym. It's easy. In the gym, I have fun. It was all learn experience. It was fun. It was just it's what I do. I have fun in the gym. In the gym. But see, people call me. So let me get out there. People call me. They say I'm a gym fighter. It's not that I'm a gym fighter. I said I'm a real fighter too. I'm a smart. I can
Right.
move. So mean that and see what the things going on with me in the things in my back in the gym in the gym I can just quit any time. It's not that I quit. I can say the back hurts. It gives you a little more flexibility, a little more rhythm, and it don't tighten up as much. So it's easy. So I can have fun there. So it make you those guys. I just have fun. So they say I'm a gym fighter, meaning that I have no smarts to do it in a real fight. I'm as smart. I'm as good as in a real fight as I am in a gym fight. But that's like that's like so it's like disrespect. Like it's not what I really am. So if you're doing a real in a box in a sparring match, you're doing it in a real fight. That's nothing. It means I'm phony, and I'm not a phony. But people say, "Oh, you're a gym fighter." So I want you a gym fighter like you're doing a real fight, but I can't. That's intelligence. That's knowledge in a real fight too. It's not that I'm scared. It's that the difference between things I'm going through in a soft ring and a hard ring. There's no comparison. I could do anything in a sparring match. It's easy. So when it comes to a real fight, it's a lot more pressure. Not that I'm scared, not that I have the knowledge to beat somebody in the ring, but it's so much harder
Mhm.
what I'm going through, what I went through in the ring. So it's almost impossible to do what I do in the sparring match that I do in the ring. It's almost impossible. But I could do that. I could do that. I'm smart enough to do that in a real ring. I'm not scared. I'm not a coward like that. Bullies do that. Bullies put people up in sparring. And they don't do it in a real fight. You understand? I want to prove that I'm that guy. I'm not a phony. I can do
Now, let me ask you a question, Tommy. After that
it.
fight with Manfredo, a tough, you went to New York and you had to fight undefeated Yuri Foreman, and that fight was stopped fast. But how come you jumped right into that fight right after a tough fight? It was only not even 2 months later.
What was you? He might have been
Mm.
one to know. He might have been one. He might have been one to know. Yeah, because again, it's not for the money. It's nothing to do with the money. It's nothing to do with people liking me or being insecure. It's that I always knew I could beat these guys. I knew it was going to be hard. So I just did it anyway. It was scary. Instead of doing something crazy, I put my heart into the ring. Instead of going to jail, not that I was going to jail, I go to jail. Instead of things happen to me on the street, I'll just take that thing in the ring. I'll take a chance in the ring. It was hard. I'm a winner. I'm a champ. So I don't want to lose. I don't want to lose in there. I don't lose to nobody. So it's the thought of losing it hurt me. So I said, but I'm gonna win. I'm gonna put myself out there. And unfortunately, I couldn't do it. Not because I'm not smart enough. I'm a phony. It just happens. And I want an opportunity to prove. Not that I hear anybody says. It takes a long day. I want an opportunity to prove to my mother in heaven and my dad and whoever else who believes in me, who always loved me, who believes in me. I am who they say I am, who I really am. Saying that I'm not that punk. Never want to go to school or uh, whatever they say. I'm not that guy. I want to back it up. So it's much bigger, man. It's much bigger, man. Than you ever think about fighting and being a world champion. And being a world champion, you say right now, I keep on getting how I'm getting, like a little more on my hip. Being a world champion would be easier than talking to you guys. This is hard for me right here. Talking to you guys. Fighting, I can express myself like like my movements, my mind, my breathing. I use their negativity. I use their negativity and lack of knowledge, but they tend to have, but they don't really are smart. So when you're in there, you test someone's knowledge. You test their knowledge the way you move, the way they're thinking about themselves. And most fighters don't think really about themselves, what they really are. Eventually, they're going to be revealed if they're not who they say they are. And I feel like I'm that guy. Better phony, past relationships. Too. I'm better than that too. If I had opportunity to do what I had to do, I was still with them. So I'm not that bum that comes to girlfriends too that I love. So I want to prove myself always around. That I'm better than not just me, everybody. We're better than the devil says we are. I don't I'm over my soul dry. I'm like, I was all day walking, training, a little nervous, so a little Pedialyte, Pedialyte right here, a little
Hey,
Pedialyte,
water,
Pedialyte
water.
right here, Pedialyte. I don't drink. I haven't drank. About 10 years, or 12 years. 12 years, I really am. Not that I wasn't a big drinker, but 12
I'm,
years.
I'm the same way, bro. You know, I was messed up on drugs all my life. I haven't touched alcohol in 22 years. I got off all drugs. The only thing I do, I smoke weed now. And I smoke it, believe me, I don't smoke it to get fucked up because I don't get fucked up. I smoke it to relax myself. It takes the place of the antidepressants.
Yeah, right.
I should be taking opioid painkillers, but I don't touch those anymore. I smoke the weed, and I believe in it, and I tell everybody on here that this is what I do. I don't break any laws. I'm a medical marijuana patient. Plus, my state is legal. And anyway, bro, here's to having a clear head, because fuck being fucked up. That takes so many people into the gutter. Have you seen any fighters that you thought would be extra special if they didn't get caught up in that mess?
But it is what it is. Whatever happens, people say that if he wasn't an alcoholic, he said no kid he won. They say so many fights. If he wasn't an alcoholic, he would have been a better fighter. I believe that's why he was that's why he was a good fighter. He had opportunity to drink. It might sound a little crazy, but he drank because that's what he did.
Mm.
And I said he drank because that's what happens. And he's great. If he didn't drink, he wouldn't be as good. I could be wrong. I don't mean to say that, but that's why he was good. If he wanted to be great, if you wanted to be great, so I told my brother, if you want to be great, you would have done it. You would do it. And that's a part of being a champion. Alcohol has nothing to do with anything. It's you. Well, that's why I said with my brother, he could have been a champion if he wasn't a drink. No, he wasn't. He couldn't do it as a kid. He was a puncher. So he could punch as a kid. So as an old 12-year-old kid, he knocked people out because he had a good hook. Kids are so young. I'm not talking about I love him. I'm praying for him right now. I'm praying for him right now. But he's a puncher, so when you get older, that power don't mean nothing. Because now the smarts mean something. You gotta be smart about it. And as for me, I'm smart. I'm smarter than people think. That's what I'm worried about. It is I want to prove my intelligence, prove my movements, and the flexibility, and the truth of God. Like, how can I say it? I want to change. I want a chance to prove one day who I really am. But getting back to what I say, my brother, because he was a puncher. Let's say he wasn't on drugs, he would have been a world champion. Oh, it is what it is. If he really thought he could be a world champ, he wouldn't do the drugs. I think he took drugs to take the pain that he couldn't do it. They didn't have the real knowledge to do it. It may sound bad saying that. Understand? He did it. He did it because all the pressure parents put on the kids. They don't understand. They're scared. They're not really as good as they say they are. So the parents build them up so much, right? All these kids are saying, "Man, I'm gonna let my father down, my mother down." They start drinking to use that to take the pain away. So he would couldn't have done it anyways because it wasn't in his DNA, in his body, in his makeup, in his life. So that's our problem with the kids. Their parents build them up. They don't understand that's not who they really are. You gotta talk them away what's really going on. You know, kids out there, they don't know what's really going on. Their parents don't really know how scared they really are. So much fear in kids, but they're too scared to tell the parents, "Dad, I'm scared. I can't do this." So they out there in drugs, they drink. It's We can't communicate. And then I was good, man. Then they're scared to say, Dad, I can't play. I don't know how to play basketball. I'm not as good as you think. That fear stays with them the whole life. You can just say, man, Dad, I need help. I'm not as good as you think I am. It's even deeper than that. And that's what I want to talk about. That's what my whole story was going to be of me growing up. How I wasn't the fighter. My brother was my hero. They were my heroes. They didn't care about me. I was depressed my whole life, man. No one knows what I was going through. You know, my head, man. All I cared about was my brothers. And, they didn't care about me. And then my father didn't care about me. And that's why I started fighting. I said, well, what? Here's what happened. After I got shot, I waited a little while. I got in a fight. I got in a fight and this kid beat me up. He shouldn't have beat me up. Something happened. I couldn't see. I was in the park. I was in the club. I was in a park. He beat me up. Well, if I was right, that would never happen. So I was embarrassed. I want to prove back. I'm not a punk, man. That fight didn't happen because of me. So I went to Florida. I trained. After I was 18. I trained. Started boxing. I was 21. But I wasn't a fighter. My brothers were heroes. But I started training. Right. I went to Miami. I trained. I came back. I won the gold gloves. I won the ABFs. I did all alone. Slept on the floors. Nowhere to sleep. Sleep in my sister's house. I never talked to my father. I never talked to my mother. My brothers, I didn't talk to them. Always alone. Always walk around the street, wondering what life to be, have a family. This is real. I can't believe I'm saying this. Walk around looking houses. Man, wonder what it's like, man. To have a mother and father, sit down with a family. Now we want to. Yeah, I used to walk around, man.
Do you live alone now, Tommy, or do you live with?
I wanted to become a champ. When I wanted to become a champ, no one knows it. When I tell my father, I'm gonna say it. What I wanted, how bad I was growing up. I wanted to become the richest guy in the world, right? Get all the money in the world, right? I could buy all the houses, keep my father out. I keep my father in my house and everybody's house. I don't know what it felt like. What it did to me. That's the first time I said this. I never said it to you. I never mentioned that. I don't know if I even say this shit. But that's how much pain I was going through. But no one knows. No one knew. No one knew.
Tommy, do you live alone now, or you have a family?
With my sister right now. To my sister.
That's family, man. I love my sister.
I love her too, but we all got issues. We all got issues with kids, and I'm not perfect, man. I'm not perfect. But things aren't right, man. Things aren't right, and I don't get the. Not that I care about. I don't get the respect I deserve from some of my family members. It's not right. It's not right, man. How they act, man. How some treat me. It's complicated, man. Don't mind me.
Bro.
There's more to it. I'm not everywhere now. I'm well, it's see, I'm in 20 different places. I want to start from one all the way through, but I started in the middle, going everywhere, here and there.
Hey, that's the way I do it too. You're a very deep person, and there's a lot of stops in the well, and man, we bring them all to the top. That's what you're here to do, my brother.
Yeah, right, man. Yeah, I love you for that, man. Right now you feel realness. I keep on saying that, man. But see, after I speak to you guys, I'm gonna sleep. I'm gonna go home. I'm gonna be free. Say after this, I'm gonna go outside, right? And it's gonna feel like I'm gonna fly. I can fly now, because not that I'm stressed, not that I'm scared. Like petrified. It's just knowing that I did this a little bit. Even though I want to do it. I knew things I want to say and do, they weren't going to come out right. He said, maybe. But once I get outside, right, it's going to make me feel like I'm in heaven. I'm going to be free. And I'm going to want to talk to you again and tell you even more. It's true, man. Man, I can't.
Well, Tommy, we have a community out here in YouTube, man. You know, you can Andrew could probably tell you how to get that on your phone. And
Right.
and you know, we have chats all the time. Matt Chad's got his site. I have mine.
Right.
You know, there's a lot of them out here. People in the chat room have them, and it's a family, bro. And
Right.
and they'd love to have you come in there. You know, you come on when you want to come on. You know, you just say hi. You know, you're doing well, and people will shout back out at you. But I find a lot of camaraderie in here. A lot of old school fighters come around here. And man, you know, you don't have to be lonely out there. You're never by yourself over here, man. It's happened to me out here, man. And Kwee, my sister, just came in the room. Shout out to Kwee. You know, it's a beautiful thing, this YouTube boxing community.
Right. But what there's a higher level what I want to connect to. There's a higher level of love that if you listen to what we're doing here, that you tap into. I have it when I'm alone, I'm meditating, I'm half asleep, half awake. It's pure, man, seriously. It's pure like love. It's pure pain free. Your body's pain free when you're with all your loved ones. It's a conscious, maybe it's a consciousness, a deep consciousness of clear-headed, clear-hearted. That's where I want to reach. We could do it. I could do it. Even speaking here to you guys, I'm scared as shit.
No.
There's so much, man. There's so much stuff I know.
Oh, you good, man?
Like going to school, right? 5, 6 years old, 5 years old, trying to do my work. I can't see the board. I can't go close. Trying to write the board, the thing on the paper. Go to the office. Scared. I'm sorry, I can't see. Couldn't go. I go to the office. Go home. I get smacked around. Get in trouble in school. Got the street in trouble. I never had the opportunity to breathe and relax and get everything done what I wanted to do. Not just me. Believe me, a lot of kids on the streets out there. The whole amazing kids out there don't really want to sit back. Street kids, gang members, good kids, but they're stuck. They're stuck in fear of really being embarrassed. That's really going on with them. And that's all I was doing. So I was training graduate kids for 10 years. You know, I was getting them trained, training them, and talking about my life and their life. I would get them all trained and eventually connect with everybody. I think that's the kid that didn't do it. Kid Brian took all the stuff he wanted and didn't even do that for me. Didn't do that part that I wanted to do. Give me training and so I'm talking to you, but on film with the kids. But he didn't do that. He did things his way. What's wrong in the world now? Racism and poverty. Yes, things he says and does out there messes up the world more. This is his maliciousness. Things he says. It's not for helping people. Even saying, oh, I could be even saying this. That's what I want to talk about. I wasn't talking about racism, poverty. That's what the real thing is about. Growing up, like actually, I was in. It's just all racism. What stuff happens out there? People shouldn't be fighting out there. Black kids and white kids. It's just there's 1% of people out there behind the scenes, right? Pushing buttons to make people fight. Keeps killing each other. There's not people fighting for nothing. There's a race. People saying something. They can't say, they can't say, what's up? They may be killed for that. They may be embarrassed being friends. That's weak. They want to fight each other. It's just they're stuck. That's what I really want to do. Eventually, the first thing I was doing, I told a story that I was in Madison Park in Roxbury, and this kid. This is what I want to talk about. This kid came up to me. Hey, you don't like black people, huh? I said, what? I looked. There was a white kid standing over there looking at me. I just knew, oh shit, He was trying to get me killed. And I just came back. I was in the projects with I went in the projects with this kid, and he gave me food. I said, man, I want to move into the projects in Roxbury with a kid. Just get out of my house. Imagine that. Understand me? I want to move into.
Oh yeah.
I want to move into projects in Roxbury. Get out of my house. But yeah, he's trying to get me killed. That's that 1 little percent that got in trouble. So and the next day, I saw a kid in a machete. I get a machete chasing me in the projects. He ran in there. I never seen him after that. But that's what I really stuff I wanted to talk about back when I was doing my documentary about how shit happens like that. Some shit ain't meant to be. Is that people get someone else saying something in the comment, putting words out there to make bigger things happen. Understand?
Mm-hmm.
But
Now, how about in boxing, Tommy? Did you see it? Did you see any racism in boxing?
no.
Really?
It's not but I see no.
You know, I never did either until I came on YouTube.
But really,
Mm.
And I'm talking
No.
about 7 decades of watching boxing. More racism on boxing in the last 4 years since I've been on YouTube than I ever saw in my life, brother.
really, huh? And which
Yeah.
way? Which way? Like,
I don't know, man. I just feel different sometimes. I feel different vibes coming from different channels aimed towards different fighters. And you know, it's a different. It's like you said, man. When you were in Roxbury in the projects, and somebody pointed you out, I feel like somebody's pointing me out every once in a while. But bro, see, I rise above that shit. I feel it for 5 minutes. I smoke a joint. I meditate a little bit. I put some jazz on, and I get right back on again, bro.
meditate, don't medicate. No, you gotta medicate sometimes.
Well,
I'm only joking.
I'm not really medicating. I'm just,
Yeah.
you know what I'm saying, brother. I mean, this is
You're doing.
you're a beautiful man, Tommy. You know, you have got a beautiful mind, brother.
I'm not, man. God is. I'm just trying to do the best I can. I could be, man. I could be great. I could be great. Think I'm good. That's not me arrogant. You know, I'm great now. I want to be greater because I want people to love myself, man. I love myself. I love everybody else. Not that I want them to love me for any specific reason. It'll make you stronger, make you sharper. You won't be hiding.
As you love, other people are gonna love you, brother.
Yeah, man.
Yep. Hey, G5 stopped in here. G5's my brother from another mother. God
Right.
bless you, G5. What's happening, brother?
Bruce, Trick, what's going on, my brother?
What's going on, G5?
How
That's
you doing, sir?
Tommy
What's going on,
Attardo.
brother?
What's up, man?
What's going on, South Boston Zone?
What's up, my man? Nothing, man. Just trying to get shit out, man. I really don't
Hey,
know.
I can dig it. I can dig it. Pardon my tardiness, man.
I feel good.
But,
I feel good, you know.
man, hopefully I can slide in here before they end, man. So we
We
here,
got you.
man.
Go ahead.
Oh man, I was just sitting back here, just listening to Tommy just explain, his point of view. Salute to the chat. Shout out to everybody in the chat. And I was over here just doing some research. I'm probably pretty sure y'all talked about the Jeff Lacey fight already.
Jeff Lacey, man.
Yeah.
He left name a left hook right now. He's like Jeff Lacey, but he can fight, man. But not against him. She's a champion. I love him. But I'm not. I tell you about that before I went in there. I was on my way over. I had a crack. I don't even want to say this, but I gotta say it. Some people, stupid people, that comment out of it. I went over. I was on my way over. I had a cracked tooth. My tooth, it was killing me. It was just vibrating. So I stopped. I think for an Eltrum. I don't mess around with it. I don't think
Nothing worth it.
Believe me, I didn't do anything. I don't mess around. Believe me, if but I took a thing called an Eltrum. It was it's like inflammation pill, whatever. I remember going in bed, sitting on the floor. I took it like an hour before I fought. Took it. I'm sitting there on the floor. And I remember it's Dana White. Dana White came on. Hey, Tommy, what you doing? Who you fighting? You know, hugging. And good luck, he said. And I'm in the ring. I'm in the ring fighting. And he's saying he could punch. And he hit me in the body a couple times. Yeah, I didn't feel it. A lot of guys that say they're punching, I love don't disrespect Jeff. Basically, I love Jeff. But a lot of guys who say they fight, but they're not as they really are. So I'm like shocked. I'm shocked on my record. I say this kid ain't that good. He let himself open himself up. What are they do? So I'm gonna go in there and catch him. So when being in there, he hit me with a couple body shots, and I didn't feel him. And I said, I'm going to catch him. And I fell down, went down. I got back up. So, holy shit, what happened there? I remember being close again. That's it. I was out. I'm not saying against Jeff. I don't know he's world champion. I don't remember anything. Just from that ultra matchup. Not again. Please don't take it away.
Now, what's the hardest punch you ever got hit with that you do remember?
They're all about the same, man.
Really?
They're all the same.
Come on. You must have been in there with a killer.
No, I mean, I to be honest with you, man, I get with some guys. Some guys sparring kids in the gym, little kids being harder sometimes than pro professionals. It's how you get hit. It's how you hit. That's how they can have a punch out.
You know, you're the second person this week who said Mark Breland was the hardest puncher that he was ever in the ring with. Tyrone Trice said the same thing on Drews the other night.
Sure did. Yep. Right hand. Yep.
Well, Jim, one of what they say couldn't punch. They said you're the couldn't punch. He's sharp. You're the former punch. He's sharp. He's fast. You couldn't see him. You couldn't see the punches. But I get when you take the back. I mean, they all the punch. They all the punch, man.
Hey, Tommy, I got a question. We talk boxing on these channels. Don King's name often comes up about him ripping off fighters and just doing bad business. Did you have any experience with Don King, or you know anybody that had experience with Don King and it turned out bad for him?
None. Did John Louise have something to do with him? The fireman was with him. No,
yeah.
Not that.
Yeah.
No. I don't know anybody.
How about Bob Arum?
No, I'm not into Bob Arum. No, I did stuff with Top. Was Bob Top Rank Bob Arum? Is that Bob Arum?
Yeah.
No, everybody paid me. But me personally, I got paid. I worked with Capiello. I dealt with Lou the Bella, and they're all good to me. What's that?
Wow.
Yeah, well, I can't remember. I was taken care of. I was all set. Me. But anybody else can't speak for them. Right?
Did you ever spar with any of Lou Duva's fighters?
No.
He had quite the stable down there in New Jersey.
Was that in New Jersey?
Yeah, down in, where was he, in Newark?
Newark, really, yeah. I wasn't.
You fought a lot in Providence. You fought at the Roxy in Boston. You fought in Taunton. I mean, you fought at a lot of places. What's the most dive place you ever fought at, where you walked in there and said, "What the hell am I doing here"? Have you ever fought in a place like that?
No, not really. It's probably like an armory, but it wasn't too bad, The Dorchester Armory.
The Dorchester Armory,
yeah.
Yep.
Really dive. It was like a style.
The Strand Theater in Providence.
The Strand Theater in Dorchester.
There's a lot of really crappy places around, bro.
Yeah, right.
I mean, Foxwoods is nice. Boxing at Foxwoods is that's where a guy like you should be fighting, man. That's a nice stage.
Right. Well, it's nice. Like the ring sets up in the balcony, everything has a good view over there. Every seat is a good seat. Like the blue horizon. It's the blue. I never fought there, but I guess the blue horizon. What's that in Philadelphia? What's that? The blue what?
Yeah. The blue.
But yeah, the Roxy was every location was good. Like, you think, Louisiana was nice. New York.
How about the Providence Civic Center? You ever box at the Civic Center?
No, I never fought there, man. No.
Right down the road, man.
Yeah, right there. What's it? 45 minutes away from here. So, what else? I'm trying to think. No, not too many. Oh, the Strand. Yeah, Strand. There wasn't too many. A dive's like. Trying to think of a dive. What do you describe as a dive? What do you say as a dive?
Man, like a Marriott hotel where they just set up a ring real quick. You know, places like, I don't know, man. I couldn't tell you the venue, but I know a lot of places that they just have to set up a ring, put up a bunch of chairs, high school auditoriums.
Yeah, Marie, all that. You know?
But that's the life of a boxer. That's the life of a road warrior, bro. And that's what you were, man.
I appreciate that, man. I love you for that. But there's more left. We got to do it. Respect that in my heart. I can feel. I know the truth is. I know where you're coming from. I know what I'm doing. So it's hard to talk right now, man. Until you feel, man. That's just myself. There's a lot of guys out there like me that that's not anybody that understands what I mean. That there's so much in life that we gotta accomplish before we're gonna finally say that we've done it.
But boxing is basically taking you all over the country.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
I mean, you've seen some sites, and I know you have stories out in there, man. Because I'm going to hook you up with my brother George Jakovic. Remy mentioned that. I think George could do a nice story with you, a nice documentary. Yeah. And George is a professional. He was with HBO for 15 years. You know, I'm gonna see if we can get something going over here, man. Because you my brother have a story to tell, and I think George is the professional that can help you get that together. And we'll see. George is supposed to be here, but he's doing something, and maybe he'll slide in. I don't know. We're here for a few more minutes. But man, I think George would be a very good connection for you, Tommy.
Yeah. Shout out to Remy for that.
Yeah, absolutely.
Absolutely. Shout out to Remy. Nice plug, man. You know what I'm saying? I caught some of the playback while, catching up before I came in. So, yeah, man, you definitely got a story to tell. And anytime you want to come back, man. I'm pretty sure you plenty much more to tell, man. More people want to hear it, man.
Tell myself, me?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Oh, man. Thank you,
man. Tommy. You, my good sir. You keep telling your story. I know there's plenty more you got to tell, so keep sharing that. There's people that's real diehard fans that want to hear that, man.
Yeah, I love you, man.
All the extra fluff and BS that go on today. People that really fought, because that was how they did it to survive.
Surviving, man. That's all I'm doing, man. With love. You can't hate. You cannot hate. That's what the devil wants to do. The world's messed up. They want everyone wants to fight everybody. They want everybody to wreck the world, man. So man, so I don't want to talk. I don't want to say too much, man.
No, go ahead, brother. Go ahead.
No,
because I know that the devil's out there every day. You see the devil every day, bro.
You know what I mean? But I want to say what? But it's power. It's all about power. Power. I want power, and power I want the power over Satan, power over hate, power of people trying to hurt me. Not that they're not. Even if they want to, I have to love them. I love all pure love kills all demons. The pure love, pure everything. That's the greatest thing to do. But it's not easy. They might think you're weak. They might want to take advantage of you. They might want to test you. Now you being a tough guy, you want to be a tough guy, they respect that, they leave you alone. Be a good guy, you want to make a name for yourself, But It's all about, I'm not holy roller, man. But how I feel now, it's all about your love when you make it. 100%. No 99, 100. And now, right now, speaking to you guys here, see how I'm talking here? But I'm like, I'm only like 50, and I'm being real as I can be right now. I need more. Understand? I'm like doing 50%. I'm 100, being 100, but I feel like being 50. It's not up to me. It's up to him. It is, man. So I just grow, man. I just grow my body to heal. Then we're gonna, man, we're gonna change this world. I'm gonna change everything. But start one person. Maybe start with me. I don't know, man. But my enemies out, not I have no enemies, but the ones who are out there don't know. People lying out there, not knowing what's going on. It's a lie. I'm not perfect. But the devil's a liar, man. All your enemies out there, they're not your enemies. They're your enemies' enemies. They like you. They don't like your. They don't like your enemies. Or they think you're friends with you. They think you're. They think you're. They think your friends. They think your enemies your friends, but your enemies are really your. They think. I want people to know my friends. My friends. My enemies are really my friends. Are really my enemies. I don't. My friend. Let me get this right. My friends out everybody, my friends out there that are my friends, they're not they're not really my friends. They're my and they're my friends' enemies. Understand what I'm trying to say? My friends, all my friends know out there they're my enemies, but the only reason they're not my friends is they think I'm my friends. They think I'm friends with my enemies. But I love them. I want to love them too. I want them to know I love you guys too. Understand? I love my, I love my, I love my friends. I love my enemies the same as my friends. I love them too, and my friends. And my,
There's such a
enemies,
fine line.
it's complicated.
There's such a fine line, brother. There's
Yeah,
such a
yeah.
fine line.
It's a
I mean,
fine line. Yeah,
I see people some days they're my best friend, some days they act like they're my worst enemy.
it's
So
crazy, man. Mm.
every day I ask God to give me the patience to deal with it, bro. And
Patience. That's all you have. Yeah. Patience
it, it's
and
working though. It's working for me,
right, right.
and it sounds like it's working for you too, Tommy.
Oh yeah, man. Yeah. Patience and just it. Patience and grace, man. Patience and grace.
Yep, yep. And you have both, my brother. You
Uh,
have both.
there's more
Well,
to it.
listen, man. Tommy, I'm not going to keep you here all night. I appreciate you coming down here. Anything you want to say this before we say goodnight here?
Yeah, man. I want to say I'm not, I don't. This is the first time I've done something like that. So I never talked to anybody like never.
You're a natural, brother. You're a natural.
I never wrote anything like this. So and there's so much. I just I love all you guys. Anybody who believes in me, man. Anybody who believes in me, understands me. Man, I love you, man. I love you, man. I feel like people called me talking. They was talking to you. Said, "Tommy, I respect you. I love you, man. I love everybody. Just keep on loving. Keep on, even your enemies. Talk to them. Let them know what's going on. How you feel about your mother, your father. Just keep on talking, man. And just keep on rolling with the punches, man. And ask God for forgiveness. We're all sinners down here. We're all sinners. No one's perfect. The only perfect guy is they killed him, and they killed him too. So that's not like me either. But maybe this little conversation, this little thing here might open a lot of eyes up. Maybe not. Maybe hate me more. Oh, maybe hate me more. Who knows? I love you all guys, man. I love everybody. Just pray for me out there, and I'll pray for you, and we'll see what happens, man. I'm not done. I'm still here, man. I'm still here. I'm tired right now. I didn't want to. I want to do that. I want to do this, but I'm not used to it, so it made me more tired. One day you get me again, even stronger, more sharper. Man, I'll tell you more. Go deeper. Go deeper. And let everybody know I love you guys out there. And, You see him in the street, come up and talk to me. Let me know something happened years ago, whatever. Let's talk it out. You know, a lot of lies out there, a lot of rumors, a lot of people misunderstood. Just come up, man, come up, and sit down and talk. Anything you want to talk about, you gotta talk it out. Don't fight it out. You talk it out. This is easy. Fighting's easy. Right? Fighting's who wants to fight, man. You talk it out, man. I love all you guys.
Peace, brother.
Man, more to man. I love you guys. Stay fair for me. And again, if you see me out there, come up to me, and we'll do what we gotta do. Thank you, man. Love you.
All right, man. That was
That's beautiful, man.
that was so beautiful, man. Trick, you introduced me to another man who I consider my friend now, bro. That was
Me too, man.
that-
I just met him yesterday. Man. And, man, he wanna, you know, and like I say, the crazy thing about it,
man. Good energy and good vibe connect. It don't matter what side of the globe you on, you know, what race, what color you are, man. The energy and your vibe connect, man. It's like magic in the work, man.
Yeah, bro. That's a kindred spirit. You know, I feel the goodness coming from this man. You know, I feel just love and you know what it all boils right down to, right, you know, right here, our favorite sport, bro. You know, the guys who sit over my shoulder, and you know what brings us together, and that's boxing, man. And it's just an amazing trick how we can find these people, how you can bring these people, and like you said, man, I'm gonna say it right now, man. Anybody out there, next Tuesday night over here, man, I think we have the pleasure of having Dave Tiberi. And if you don't know who this man is, you Google James Tiberi and James Toney, David Tiberi and James Toney, and man, you're gonna see some controversy right there, man. So you know, once again, you know, thank my brother Trick Nolte, and I'm gonna drop his Cash App in here, man, because anybody that wants to help Trick Nolte out, because you know what Trick Nolte does is not he does it for the love of boxing, and we can show love by helping him out.
You know, and the funny thing is, like I say, man, I just met the guy yesterday, man, and we were on the phone like an hour, and he wanted to keep talking, and I was like, man, I gotta go. Yeah, he wanted to keep talking, man. I was like, man, just save it for tomorrow, man. And he had so much to talk about, man. I mean, just, you know, and like I say, the guy that, like I said, I was looking for Marvin Hagler's brother, and the guy was like, well, no, he's sick, but I got somebody else you can talk to, and he shot me his number, man, and I was like, I went ahead and called him, man, and he was like I said, these guys, they always shocked that somebody is looking for them, or they're always, you know, shocked or whatever that somebody want to reach out to them. And I told him this is what I've been doing about the past 3 years, man, and reaching out to fighters, man. And you know, these guys that's fighting today, man, in the next 15, 20 years, man, it might not be me looking out for these guys, you know what I'm saying? So you know, this is us, man. This is all of us, man. I mean, I can't do it. You know, I'm doing it, but at the same time, it's like, you know, I get the vibe from everybody else. Just like G5 talking about a vibe, I get it from everybody else, man. Like, people hit me up all the time. Hey, Trick, you talk to this fighter? Can you talk to this fighter? You know, and then that just makes me even, you know, grow even more. You know what I'm saying? Want to do it even more. And then, like, I have random people hitting me up, fighters, like, hey, you know, with this fighter, they be like, looking for me like the plug. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, hey, man, I'm just small time, but, you know, I do what I can, man, to try to, you know, make the sport better, man.
Well, you certainly do it from my perspective and from a lot of people in here, bro. Hey, look who came in here, man.
Yeah, I appreciate everybody.
Look who just stopped in the room, man. One Ron with George Jakovic, my brother. Couldn't be here tonight, but bro, we were talking about you, George. We're gonna have to talk to you, brother. We're gonna have to get in touch and talk.
Yeah, we gotta get it on this one.
Tommy's got a lot to say, bro, and man, I saw some snippets in here that looked like they were like made for a documentary. I mean, this man is this man is a gem. This is a rare find.
It's the first time, man. Like, You know, I'm not gonna lie, man. It's like the first time, man, I've actually been on a panel and actually want to shed a tear, man, because that guy, man, he wanted to get that out, man. And it's like, you know, wow.
Oh
He
yeah,
wanted to get that out, man.
You know, we had to go through this today. He called me today. I left a message on, and he got right back to me. And then I told him we needed the internet set up. He has a friend who works in IT that he's helped training, Andrew. We went over to Andrew. Andrew gave me an email. We did a practice run. I know it just worked out so good, and I'm so glad that Tommy got on here to talk a little bit. And you know, and the thing is, man, we're not going to forget him. He's going to be on other shows. You know, he's gonna get that knowledge out there. Damn, I mean, a man like that could get his own channel going on over here. You know?
Oh yeah, definitely, man. We're gonna help him out, man. We're gonna help him out. We'll help him out, man, because like I say, he want to get his story out there, you know. And there's many other guys other than him. And like I said, I'm gonna start reaching out to the, you know, more guys like him, you know, so they can come to tell the story and get the stories out, you know.
Well, I'll tell you, it flows real easy. I don't write anything down. I just get on here and we start talking, and then Mad Chad came in. Mad Chad had some gems. You came in, you had some gems. G5 picked it up. I'm like, man, you know, this is great. It's like almost like a tag team wrestling match. We can work off each other. And then we got Tommy nonstop. He had some gems in there, man. He had some jewels. I'm gonna play this back tomorrow when I walk my dog, and I'm gonna say, damn. So man, good show, guys. Good show. Any of y'all want to say a few words before I throw you out of here and get up, have a glass of fresh water, and see what's going on? Trick, tell them where they can find you, Trick.
You can find me at I'm sorry, you know, man, on Instagram at Trick Nolte. I'm Anthony Carter on Facebook, and I'm Sundays. Few times out of the month, I'm on Drew Titan Show, dropping knowledge with the legends, and sometimes I come over here on Bruce Gas and do the same thing, man, and bring some legends to his channel. And man, we just chop it up and do what we can to try to make this boxing as good as we can, man. So that's me right there. Y'all hit me up, man. You know, and we just go from there. But yeah, that's what I put there. For George, yeah, George had said about them. Somebody did a documentary on him already. I didn't know that.
Yeah, no, they did it. They did it a few years ago, but it never went anywhere. They took it to Europe, okay. and they left him holding the bag. So as far as he's concerned, he wants a documentary out. Yeah, they started going in different.
Get on him, George.
Yeah, definitely, George, man. That's right up your line, my brother.
Ooh, yeah.
You know, but don't you neglect your executive producers, your executive producership over here, bro. We need you, my brother. We need you.
Yeah. But yeah, that's all I got, man. Hey, everybody in the chat, man. Remy, Quee, Mr. Pads, man. Everybody in the chat, man. Salute. And y'all have a great night.
You say one, you gotta say them all. They all feel
man, Chad. The pigeon. Joe D. Everybody, man. Peace to everybody, man. We had a great time, man. This is awesome, man. This is awesome.
Trick Nolte, thank you.
Take it out.
Man.
Yeah, we'll talk.
God bless you, brother. Later, man.
Dope show, man.
G5, tell them where they can find you every morning around 6 o'clock my time.
Man, y'all can find me. Well, first of all, shout out Bruce Gas. Y'all smash my brother like button. Shout out to the chat, y'all, the real MVPs, man. Without y'all viewing and interacting, you know, this show wouldn't, you know, take off like it would. I mean, it could, but, you know, it'll be dope content, but it's better with y'all interacting. So shout out to everybody. Shout out to Remy for, you know, throwing the alley hoop to Trick. You know, you see him dunk it over here. I caught something while I was out. So, man, that's good shit, man. But y'all can find me at G5_Gabe at Instagram, YouTube, every morning, 6:30. a.m. Central Standard Time. AM clean up and we rocking, we rolling, and we just talking a bit sport of boxing. I mean, talking about life, talking about a little bit of everything after, we set the table with boxing content, man. Fair, unbiased, but everybody's open to their own opinion, and that is okay. Of course, here Tuesday nights, I'm here. Tuesday night fights, we rocking and rolling. Then, Wednesdays, we usually free, but Thursdays night, I'm with my brother Ricky Williams, Fighter Ratings. Y'all should check that out. Break down fighters based on 9 categories, and you know what I'm saying? Everybody has their own opinion. Dope show. So we moving around, we working. Shout out to you guys, man. Subscribe to the channel, man. We building, we growing, and y'all have a good one. Peace out, Bruce.
Man, one love, my brother. Peace.
Love, bro.
Hey, we can't ask for any better than this. This was so much fun, man. So much fun, and man, shout out to Tommy Attardo, man. Shout out to Tommy Attardo, man. He's somebody we're gonna be hearing more from. A real brother, man. I don't know if he touched your soul, but he sure as hell touched mine. And this was a very unique show. I'm going to tell you why. Bruce Gas didn't smoke any of the Toker 2. I got 2 fans blowing on me because it's about 87 in here right now. But it's a cool 87. And I got the little reefer sticks to take place with the joint, so I said the Toker 2, so I don't have to light the flame and have it go out on me. And anyway, man, this is easier. And there's another thing that we didn't do here that we always do at Bruce Gas Boxing Jazz and Mo. Mike Big, salute my brother. We always have music playing in the background, but I talked to Tommy a couple of times in the last day or two, and he speaks very softly, and I wanted you to hear him as best as we could, and I hope you did, man, because I did. I had no problem hearing him. The more I talk to Tommy, the easier it is to hear him. It's weird, bro. I hope I'm the same way, because I know people tell me, man, you talk crazy, motherfucker. Hey, this is Rhode Island, and Tommy said, he goes, do I know you, man? Because you sound like somebody I know. And I said, think about it, Rhode Island. Who do you know from Rhode Island? He goes, Vinny Paz. I know Jimmy Birchfield. He says, well, we all kind of talk like that. So, man, it was a great time. I had a good time up here, man. Monica, salute my sister. I know we all say this, catch it on the playback, but nobody really ever plays back somebody's interviews. I don't know. I don't usually. I usually like to watch the lives, unless it's mine. Then I'll listen to it to see how I fucked up, and so I can so I don't do it again. I like the Toker 2 better. It gets down quick, gets down further with that snap, and you don't get the taste of the papers. These papers are raw papers, which I don't get compensated for these papers at all. I had to spend $25 for this hat. A couple of weeks ago. What are you doing? What's my wife doing? Yeah, he got him. Yes, he got him. Mike, my wife's just saying, ask if you got that box of cereal and the mags I sent you, and he did. Hey, she's always looking out for me, so I got to give her a little bit of credit. But anywho, man, I've been on here for almost my 2 hours worth. I could do another 2 hours because, I didn't have to talk much tonight. Tommy had so much to share with us, man. I'm still kind of oozing in some of those bars he was spitting out. And I think I'm gonna go around and see who else is on YouTube tonight. See if I missed anybody. Give him a little support. Give him a little love. I know Tim Moosey's got a he's interviewing a heavyweight. Alex Stewart, is that his name? I think that's his name, man. When I'm put on the spot, I can't remember names. But I think it's no, it's not Alex Stewart. What am I talking about? Alex Stewart. Alex Stewart was a heavyweight that Mike Tyson fought and George Foreman fought. Let me go see. No, it's not on here yet. Man, a lot of people around tonight, though. Whew. Hey, I'm glad I had a few of you guys come in and see me. You know, good time. I thank you. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. I'm going to think of something else to do in the next day. There's a few things I want to do on here, man. I want to do another a nutritional show. You know, I want to start talking more about some of the ways to stay healthy, because man, that is ultimately what it's all about. You know, no health and none of this shit matters. You see how good Tommy looked, man? Because Tommy doesn't drink. He mentioned 12 years since he's had a drink, and he mentioned how he knows, man. What you put in, you get out. You know, this is Bank of America we live in. You know, the earlier you make those deposits. I was watching one of these crazy fucking investment shows today. If at 18, if you were to invest $100 a month in a Roth IRA, then when you were 65, you'd have $1 million. Or was it 60? But anyway, it was at 18. Now, if you waited till you were 28 and did it, you'd only have $300,000. So, you know, getting those dividends, investing in your body, investing in your mind, investing in your friends. I mean, everything we invest in and we reap as we sow. It's always been something I've been hanging on to. Remy, my wife always thanks you, man, because she dusts off those 2 die casts that you sent me every day. You know, we live in a place where you accumulate a lot of dust down here for some reason. I don't know why, man. If I don't dust everything, it'll be an inch thick in a month. But yeah, bro, you know, I was kind of lost without any jazz in there, but man, Tommy kept it fresh and kept it real, and you know, God bless my friend Tommy. We're gonna see you around, my brother. We're gonna see you around soon, and everybody else, man. Bruce Gas, Boxing, Jazz, and More. I will be back soon. Thank you for coming to the Tuesday night fights. Remember, next Tuesday night, Dave Tiberi is supposed to stop here. You know, this is the Dave Tiberi, the middleweight who lost a disputed decision to James Toney. Didn't box again, and let's get him over here because you know, he says, yeah, I'll do it. So let's hope the good Lord gets us through to at least next Tuesday. We can get into a little more boxing over here. Boxing, Jazz, and More. That's one of the Moors right here. Remy, Mike Biggs, Monica, Iceman, George, if you're still here, Mad Dog H, Iceman. Yeah, I always mention you twice, man. But hey, you're twice as nice, so you're the ice. Yahweh, what's happening, my brother, man? Jose Diaz, you know it, my man. You know it, man. Just winding it down and saying, give everybody a personal goodbye if I can. The 1-2 kid, salute my brother. I didn't want to miss anybody when they were coming in. 7006 Omerta. Salute. Kwee. I know people are probably gone anyway. Iceman, Pigeon, you were in here a lot tonight, bro. I think you enjoyed this more than anybody, bro, and I'm glad you did, man. I'm glad you did. Well, don't tell me that went out. If that went out, I think it should be me who should be going out. Mad Chad, thank you for coming on. I hope I got everybody. Son of Tank. Jelly Bean, 4280. Mr. Pads. Dick Justice. Keep that jazz going there. Keep that jazz going. There we go. Oh, yeah. Andrew Charles. Mad Dog. Mad Dog H. Mahogany Roots and MJ. Thank you so much for coming in here, man. Hey, Remy, my wife's cheating on me. At least she finally gave me a view over here. Let me go check her out and kick her. No. Pretty savvy, isn't she, huh? You know, Marilyn goes. You got to put Marilyn Gas on there. I got to teach her right now. You know, this show wouldn't be right if I didn't do one thing before we left the air here, man. Would not be right. We got a little weapon here. The fan is trying to blow it out of my hand. If I can get that camera to click in. There we. Oh, come on, get in there. Click it in there. As I clicked in. Anyway, like I said, see, I had to hold that in my hand. I almost lost that sucker. But I will leave you with a toke. And a joke. Healer, salute my brother. The joint, nice, but that bong, that Toker too, that rattles my ancestors. And now it was right. Now it was real. Bruce Gas, I'm out of here. God bless you. Peace. Not in that.